Hello and welcome to the card reading for January 2nd, 2020. Today we're taking a look at a 10-card spread that is laid out in a Celtic cross design. The card you see in the center at the bottom, the Emperor card, is going to be our significator. This is the card that tells us about the person asking the question or about the matter. The question is, what do we need to know for January 2nd, 2020? The cards were laid out for January 2nd, 2020 on that date. And yeah, so for the significator card, which again is the person or thing about whom the inquiry is being made, we did get the Emperor card. So the person or thing, okay, stability, power, aid, protection, a great person, conviction, and reason. So the person asking the question is having good energy, good stable energy, power. They have help, they have protection, they are a great person, they do have conviction and reason. So let's find out more about what does this person need to know when we take a look at the first card. And so we see that the first card is the person asking the question's environment at the time. So for that first card, we did receive the Page of Wands reversed. So the Page of Wands card itself is a young man stands in the act of proclamation. He is unknown but faithful, and his tidings are strange. So we did get the Page of Wands reversed, which refers to anecdotes, announcements, evil news, also indecision and instability, which accompanies it. Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Page of Wands reversed is the environment, the Two of Cups. Okay, this that we just discussed is the obstacles, or Two of Cups. Did we discuss that yet? I'm so sorry. I've done this 4 times because I had no sound. So yes, that was the Page of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move right along. So for the second card, we have the Two of Cups. And this is going to be your obstacles, okay? So we had the person who was about the question. Okay, we got the Emperor. Okay, and so what is the second card? No, the first card. Okay, so for your first card, the environment, we got the Page of Wands reversed. Now for the second card, the obstacles, we have the Two of Cups. So thank you for watching my video. The Two of Cups, your obstacles. On the card, we see a youth and a maiden are pledging to one another. Above their cups rises, there appears to be a lion there. And the meaning of this card, it's a challenge or the obstacle, okay, for the Emperor in the Page of Wands reverse environment is love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord, sexual relations, that which has sanctified, or in the reverse, it would be false love, folly, or misunderstanding. So the obstacle regarding those matters. for the next card in the reading, which would be the third card. You'll see at the top the Three of Swords. This is the best that you can come to in the matter that you're having a question about. If you feel this applies to you or not, no worries. This is just a general reading I've taken for January 2nd, 2020. Okay. And I've had some difficulty. I literally had no sound 3 times. So 3 times. And we have Three of Swords. Okay. And what else? It's our third card. Okay, it's our third card. We have Three of Swords, and this is I couldn't record it 3 times. No big deal. So this represents the best that they can arrive at, or the ideal in the matter. What the person asking the question wants to make their own, but is not currently theirs. So let's take a look at that Three of Swords. Yes, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comment below. Because if you're like, what are you even talking about? Okay. So, Three of Swords. You see, obviously, in the picture that Three Swords piercing a heart with cloud and rain behind. And this card is upright. And it is the Three of Swords, and it is the third card, the best that can arrive at this manner. Okay. It is removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion, and all that the design signifies naturally. Okay, according to this, we are using the Radiant White Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So that is the best that, okay, the Emperor, okay, person asking the questions, they are in a Page of Wands reversed environment with a Two of Cups obstacle. And right now, the best that's going to come of this is a Three of Swords upright. Okay, so we're going to move down below to the Ace of Wands reversed. And that's your fourth card, which will represent, okay, what you can use. It says this is beneath them. This is what you have to work with and can use. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this reversed Ace of Wands would represent fall, decadence, ruin, perdition, to perish. So fall, I don't really think it's talking about this season, but more like a Humpty Dumpty deal. The decadence is an overindulgence. Ruin, okay, things messed up. Perdition, I did look it up. It's like damning someone or something to hell, basically. To perish is pass away. But remember that pass away, like perish and death, just can be the ending of something, okay? And then one other meaning would be clouded joy. So for me, the best fitting one here, okay, would be like maybe perish. Or in the case of perdition, just if that means sending something far away from you to a place where you don't have to deal with it. Or ending something, something that the Emperor, okay, would need to end. So yes, we are on the Ace of Wands. Okay, boom. There we go. And so check it out. That's what you actually have to use. Okay, so it seems like what you have to use, if anything was going to get used here, you can't use a fall, you can't use decadence. If you use ruining something, okay, unless it's yours, leave it alone, like, and it, you know, can't affect others. Perdition, I would say, okay, if this is to get something far away from you, so it's not causing you, okay, when you want to send something away to a dark place, it's because probably it's a dark thing, I mean, unless you're just speaking out of anger and don't truly mean it. There's differences, okay? And then the perishing is for something to pass away, or just both of those things, or like be completely gone. Seems like Ace of Wands reverse, you have the power to get these things away, okay? Whatever it is for the Emperor, okay? In a Page of Wands environment with a Two of Cups challenge and a Three of Swords possible outcome, you have the Ace of Wands reversed energy to utilize. And so we'll now take a look at the fourth card, which is the King of Swords. And boom, there's the King of Swords. So what's the fourth card going to be talking about? With the King of Swords energy, the fourth card, this is boom. This is the fifth card. My apology. So, yeah. So, no, this is behind you. So, the King of Swords is your fifth card. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Fifth card, King. You know, like, wow, that was really fast. Okay. So, this is what's behind you, passing away. So, like, you have that King of Swords energy going to be behind you. And what does that, you know, what does that mean? So the King of Swords, you can see there, okay, to the right of the cards in the center, okay. He sits in judgment holding the unsheathed sign of his suit. So this card is upright, and whatsoever arises out of the idea of judgment and all of its connections. So power, command, authority, militant intelligence, law, offices of the crown, and so forth. So controlling bodies, right? Authority, like control, like something has control, but seems according to January 2nd reading, whatever large or small thing this could be, would be becoming part of the past. So, yeah, definitely, like, you know, it's not in reverse, but, you know, yeah. Let's take a look at that next card, which what is before you? We have the Wheel of Fortune card. Take a quick little look. See, there's that Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune card there on the left. You can see it in all of its beauty. This is what is before you. And we'll just take a little look-see here. That Wheel of Fortune card represents destiny, fortune, success, luck, Felicity. You know, Felicity was that on the WB. What's her name? She had the curly hair. She still probably does. Yeah, that's really a nice little future card. So we will take a look here. So the person or thing, which is the question, is about to receive the Emperor card energy. Okay. Um, the Page of Wands is the environment that they are in. The Two of Cups energy is their challenge. We have the Three of Swords energy representing the best outcome for this niche area, whatever it might be. Down below there, the Ace of Wands reversed energy is what that person has that they can utilize. And moving into the King of Swords energy, we see there is what would be passing away from that situation. And then to the left, the Wheel of Fortune, what is to come. And that was more of very positive destiny, fortune, success. So going away from control, moving towards destiny. Let's take a look at the card on the bottom right, which is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, the Nine of Wands. The seventh card for the January 2nd, 2020 brief energy reading. Okay, this signifies, okay, yourself, okay, and your attitude and relation to the matter, where we have the Nine of Wands reversed. Looking at the Nine of Wands card itself, okay, we see the person is standing there holding their wand, or their you know, like a stick with a, probably with a little sharp end. I don't know. It looks maybe like leaves. So anywho, no. They're sitting here and they're holding this, so they have all the 8 other ones behind them. It's like, no, I'm ready. Like, somebody wants to come mess with me. I'm standing here with all my pointy sticks, and I'm just not going to have it. That's interesting. So let's take a look. Nine of Wands reverse represents obstacles, adversity, and calamity. So your ideal, your actual attitude in the matter here, that's how you kind of like feel about it, is pretty adverse, like with, you know, calamity. And let's figure out what's going on with that by looking at the 8th card. And so this 8th card, the next one up that we see, you do have the Four of Swords in reverse. You can see on the Four of Swords that the person there is, there's one sword on the tomb, there's a few swords on the ground, and that's the person, you know, on the tomb there. So that Four of Swords, it's a knight in the attitude of prayer at full length upon his tomb. And reversed, this card is wise administration, circumspection, economy, avarice, and precaution and testament. And this is your current environment at the time. So taking a look at that. So wise administration. So administration. So a body of people in control, like wise. Okay, so there's, oh, they know, you know, things, sure. So economy. So something involved with the money. The avarice, we know, is like a deep greed. Okay, precaution, being careful. Testament is like knowing something. Take a look at, I just really like this one here. Let me find it. Defines circumspection. So the quality of being wary and unwilling to take risks. So when we see this card, this is what's popping out to me the most on the here. Okay, so even though you, okay, the person, you know, asking the question, or what this question is about, okay, carrying the Emperor energy, okay, and the Page of the Wands is environment, okay, Two of Cups is your challenge, okay, Three of Swords, that's the best that can come of it. The Ace of Wands is what you can use. The King of Swords is what you're getting away from, and you're going towards the Wheel of Fortune. Your attitude towards the matter, okay, is a Nine of Wands reversed, and the actual environment, okay, that this is like the attitude that you're having in the environment here, okay, the Nine of Wands, okay, then the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords, circumspection, you're getting wary, okay, I think, you know, from the Nine of Swords energy. So chill, no. So let's look, take a look at the next card that you have. It's the Ten of No, nobody has to chill if they don't want to chill. Let's take a look at the Ten of Cups reversed, which is the ninth card. This signifies your hopes and fears, okay? So Ten of Cups, and it's reversed. So let's take a look at the Ten of Cups. So yes, so the cups are overhead. There's a pretty beautiful like rainbow. You see like two adults and two kids, okay? And there's a home in the background. And in reversed, which we have it here, which would be the fears that you have, repose of the false heart. So resting in false heart, indignation, and or like violence. So violence, definitely not good. Nothing to be. I don't want to sound rude and say nothing to be afraid of, but something to get away from. So if you are afraid of violence, okay, which we see the relationship with the two people there, and then there are like matters of control. So if you are in a situation like that, definitely ask for help. That is no bueno. Uh, but that's, worst case scenario. I'm trying to look up a word, which was, so we're on the Ten of Cups, reversed, and oh yes, indignation. Indignation. Define indignation. So it could just be something as simple as anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. Okay, so that's indignation. So not being treated fairly, it's very annoying, it's provoking you. Okay, or repose of the false heart, so resting in something that's not true. So those are your fears, and your hopes there that you're definitely wishing that you would find in life, or in this situation, is the contentment, repose of the entire heart, the perfection of that state. So like taking charge of your own interests. So Ten of Cups reversed, so Emperor energy. Page of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Then we got the Nine of Wands reversed, these Four of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. It's a very nice thing to hope for, but it also, that puts you in like it's such a drastic contrast. So definitely want to pay attention to maybe that Ace of Wands energy if needed, which basically is just to kind of like get rid of that thing that could possibly be King of Swords controlling you so that you can move into your Wheel of Fortune, future. But currently, Nine of Wands, you're defensive. Four of Swords, you. That's the environment, with the control happening, or something, some form of that, some form of control, whether it be from a person or it could be a substance. It could just be your own thoughts in your own head. It just could be any number of things. And then for your Ten of Cups reversed, you definitely have hopes for a full heart, and you're afraid of turbulence or possibly stagnation or being annoyed. To end this up with our 10th card that we do have, the Five of Wands energy, and that card is in reverse. Top right card, the Five of Wands energy, and this 10th card in this Celtic cross layout for January 2nd, 2020 represents what will come of the matter. One possibility, what could come of the matter. You have your Five of Wands reversed. So litigation, disputes, trickery, and contradiction. But if it were to be upright, let's see what that would be. Fake fighting, competition, struggle of the search after riches and fortune. Hence, some attributions say that this is a card of gold, gain, and opulence, but in the reverse, it's litigation, dispute, trickery, and contradiction. So maybe you're fooling yourself about something. Let's see. I will pull a card. So thinking about what we talked about, it's like the Emperor energy. This is like, why would it be Five of Wands? It seems like it's Five of Wands if you keep up with the Nine of Wands reversed. Like that's the attitude. That's what we need to change. So I'm gonna draw one card. What is an additional card that we need to clarify for our January 2nd, 2020 reading? Ending up on the Five of Wands. A little clarification for that for us, please. Clarification. Because we're starting off with the Emperor energy, the Page of Wands reverse, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. So, a little clarifier here. Take a moment. So Five of Wands reversed, litigation, disputes, trickery, contradiction. So as a clarifier, I got the Five of Cups reversed. So clarifier for the Five of Wands reversed, we got the Five of Cups reversed. So news, alliances, affinity, ancestry, return, false projects. So a dark cloaked figure looks at three prone cups, two other cups stand upright behind him. A bridge is in the background. It's a card of loss, but something remains. Three have been taken, but two are left. So you're going to have news, maybe make new friends. Affinity, I think, is like when you really like something. Ancestry, maybe find out something about your family or where you come from. Return, maybe go back to the Emperor energy. Go back to that. Watch out for. I'm supposed to do a whole redo on that card, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pull one more clarifier, just like for. If there's one of these cards that you would like me to clarify more, like if you even made it this far, you let me know. So we do have the card that came up here, which again, well, I reshuffled the deck, but we did get the Wheel of Fortune card. So I think what this is kind of explaining is to just focus on the future, okay? So don't get too caught up in this Nine of Wands reversed energy, even though you do have to deal with the King of Swords energy that's passing away, and that's maybe making you feel like that shoot, where is it? Yeah, Four of Swords, okay, reversed energy, like that's around you is definitely getting that Nine of Wands happening. But like whatever it is, because like go back to that Emperor energy. So it's like go back to that, okay, Five of Cups and just remember the focus on that Wheel of Fortune, like the destiny. Okay. So just keep a bright outlook on the future, and if there's things that are controlling you, one way or the other. If that's something you want to take a look at ending, okay, Ace of Wands reversed, that would be a good thing so that you don't stay in that Nine of Wands reverse energy within yourself. But remember that you can change that by focusing on the future, which you do have that Wheel of Fortune card. So remember that this is just one perspective that maybe happened today or didn't happen, but stay positive, focus on your future and your destiny and your good things and your gifts, your Emperor energy and all these good things. Yes, there's lots of good things, but there's some couple things tripping you up that maybe you need to cut those things off. Okay, so you can move forward. And thank you so much. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.